In the late 1990s, business and political leaders were concerned that Charleston was at a competitive disadvantage in attracting new companies because we did not have the full range of master's and doctoral programs, especially in the high-tech areas, that were available in almost all metropolitan areas our size and bigger. In response, the Charleston County Legislative Delegation formed the University Study Committee to explore the possibility of associating the Medical University of South Carolina, the Citadel, and the College of Charleston in order to significantly expand graduate opportunities in the region. The committee was chaired by Harry M. Holman, Jr., at the recommendation of Arthur Ravenel, Jr.
He and I just talked about needs of the area. And we were discussing it one day, and he says, you know, Arthur, he says, one of the things that is most needed is, he says, we need some graduate programs, master's degrees and doctoral degrees for folks who would like to further their education.
Arthur came back and asked me to chair a committee to look at doing the Lowcountry Graduate Center, and here we are today.
The creation of the Lowcountry Graduate Center in 2001 brought together the power of the region's local public universities, Medical University of South Carolina, the College of Charleston, and the Citadel, plus the University of South Carolina and Clemson University. Through the LGC, these institutions have formed new partnerships and new ways to bring graduate education to the Lowcountry.
Smart, aggressive, professional people who would like to obtain a higher degree will not be leaving.
To make the LGC a reality, the Citadel and the College of Charleston agreed to offer courses in computer science, business, and education at the LGC. The true turning point was in 2004, when the local legislative delegations successfully secured the first state appropriation for the LGC. The LGC funding made it possible to work with the University of South Carolina to bring a master's degree in electrical engineering to the Lowcountry, the program identified by business and legislative leaders as the single greatest need for the region.
This is absolutely the right thing for the Charleston area. It's the right thing for Spay-War. It's the right thing for a lot of businesses and industry that are moving here. So I think you're going to find that the tipping point's going to occur, and then there'll be more demand than there is capacity, which will be a good thing.
Now, with funding and enrollment increasing dramatically, students enjoy a convenient facility with ample space, technology resources, and classes offered both live and via video conferencing. In just 5 years, enrollment in courses exceeded 600. The LGC now features 9 degree and certificate programs.
We will make it possible for people to really grow their own employees and give them the kind of skills and academic background that they need to grow their business. There really is the feeling that if the company came in and they wanted something that we don't have, we could get it.
The LGC, we hope that it does for other programs what it did for us, which is providing us with exceptional resources and the facilities to create the graduate programs that are going to be vital to the economic success and the economic health of the Lowcountry region.
I'm sure that the Lowcountry Graduate Center is going to try to constantly amend and tailor the programs, again, to fit the needs of the adults who want a terminal degree.
The LGC is committed to continuing to accelerate the growth of new graduate educational opportunities. Future plans include expanding engineering and other high-tech programs, as well as bringing doctoral programs in areas such as educational leadership, curriculum instruction, public policy, and marine science.
I think one of the things that's an advantage for the Lowcountry Graduate Center is that it doesn't have to create a lot of core infrastructure that exists in many universities that make them sort of lethargic in some ways in terms of responding to contemporary needs and demands on them. And you don't pay a lot of money in terms of infrastructure costs. It's a very efficient way of offering programs by taking the strengths of the participating institutions and leveraging to reach whole new audiences. So I think it's tremendously efficient. I think it's an economic model for higher education, particularly more advanced training that we need to see not only in Charleston, but quite frankly, statewide and nationally.
Our mission is to determine what the needs of the community are and will be, and to meet them. It's that simple.
This is a long-term investment. This will have a long-term benefit.
When you think of the Lowcountry Graduate Center with the course offerings that we could ultimately have down here, Charleston and the Charleston metropolitan community is exploding. I mean, you know, people are moving. We've been discovered. And with being discovered brings in all kinds of industry and all kinds of people with all kinds of talents and desires and needs. And so I can just see this center just growing and growing and growing. Oh, the future for the Lowcountry Graduate Center is just, I mean, I can't even picture it.